Good evening, everyone. Beautiful souls, today's talk would be about life being some form of maze. Life is often described as a journey, a road, or a path. But if I had to choose a metaphor that truly captures what life feels like, I would say this: life is a maze. A maze is full of twists and turns. It has unexpected corners, hidden passages, and frustrating dead ends. Sometimes you feel certain you're heading in the right direction, only to discover a wall standing directly in front of you. Other times, when you're convinced you're completely lost, a new path suddenly appears. Sound familiar? That is exactly what life feels like. When we're young, we often imagine life as a straight road. We make plans, we set goals, we picture where we'll be in 5, 10, or 20 years. We think that if we work hard and make the right choices, everything will unfold according to our schedule. Then life happens. Plans change, dreams evolve, opportunities appear from unexpected places, challenges emerge without warning. And suddenly, the straight road we imagined becomes something much more complicated. It becomes a maze. At first, this can feel discouraging. We want certainty. We want guarantees. We want to know that every step we take is leading us exactly where we're supposed to go. But here's the beautiful truth. No one has a map. Every single person you admire is navigating their own maze. The successful entrepreneur who built a thriving company, they encountered dead ends. The athlete who achieved greatness, they faced setbacks. The artist whose work inspires millions, they experienced rejection. The person who seems to have everything figured out, they have moments of doubt just like everyone else. The difference is not that they found an easier maze. The difference is that they refuse to stop walking. One of the most important lessons a maze teaches us is that a dead end is not the end. Think about it. When you reach a dead end in a maze, you haven't failed, you haven't lost the game. You haven't ruined your chances of finding the exit. You've simply learned one path that doesn't work. That's all. Yet in life, we often treat setbacks as if they're final verdicts. A failed exam becomes proof that we're not smart enough. A rejected application becomes proof that we're not capable. A broken relationship becomes proof that we'll never find happiness. A failed business becomes proof that we're not meant to succeed. But life doesn't work that way. A setback is not a stop sign, it's a turning point. It's life saying, try another route. Some of the greatest successes in history were built upon countless dead ends. Every invention that changed the world came after failed attempts. Every achievement worth celebrating came after moments of struggle. Every strong person has a story of a time they wanted to quit but chose not to. The truth is that success is often hidden just beyond the turn we almost didn't take. Imagine someone standing in a maze, only one corner away from finding the correct path. They don't know it, of course. From where they're standing, all they can see is another wall, another obstacle, another challenge. If they give up at that moment, they never discover how close they were. Life can be exactly like that. Sometimes the breakthrough comes after the setback. Sometimes the opportunity comes after the rejection. Sometimes the answer comes after months of uncertainty. Sometimes the sunrise appears after the darkest night. That's why giving up is so dangerous. Not because failure is impossible, but because success may be closer than you think. Another remarkable thing about mazes is that they force us to grow. If life were perfectly predictable, we would never discover how strong we really are. We would never develop resilience. We would never learn patience. We would never uncover abilities we didn't know we possessed. The challenges we face are not always obstacles to our growth. Often they are the reason for our growth. Think about the strongest people you know. They didn't become strong because life was easy. They became strong because they kept moving forward when life was difficult. They kept walking when the path was unclear. They kept believing when circumstances gave them reasons to doubt. They kept trying when others would have quit, and that persistence transformed them. There is something incredibly powerful about taking one more step. Not 10 steps, not 100, just one. When you're overwhelmed, take one more step. When you're discouraged, take one more step. When you're uncertain, take one more step. You don't need to see the entire maze. You only need enough courage to keep moving forward. Because every step teaches you something. Every challenge strengthens you. Every experience prepares you for what lies ahead. Life also has a wonderful way of surprising us. The turns we fear often lead to unexpected opportunities. The detours we resist sometimes become our greatest blessings. The paths we never intended to take can lead us to extraordinary destinations. How many people have met their closest friends by accident? How many successful careers began unexpectedly? How many life-changing opportunities appeared when someone least expected them? Some of the best things in life are not planned, they are discovered. And discovery only happens when we continue exploring. That is why hope matters. Hope is not pretending that life is easy. Hope is believing that there is still another path to try. Hope is understanding that today's obstacle does not define tomorrow's possibilities. Hope is trusting that even when you cannot see the solution, one exists. Every person in this room is facing something, a challenge, a dream, a fear, a question about the future. And while your maze may look different from everyone else's, the same principle applies to all of us. Keep going. Do not let one setback convince you that the journey is over. Do not let one disappointment define your story. Do not allow temporary struggles to become permanent conclusions. Remember that every great journey includes moments of uncertainty. Remember that every maze contains dead ends. Remember that every successful person has faced obstacles. Most importantly, remember that you are capable of far more than you realize. You have survived difficult days before. You have overcome challenges before. You have found your way through uncertainty before, and you can do it again. One day, you'll look back at the obstacles that seem impossible today. You'll see how they shaped you. You'll see how they strengthened you. You'll see how they guided you toward opportunities you couldn't have imagined. And you'll be grateful that you didn't give up. So whenever life feels confusing, remember the maze. Remember that wrong turns are part of the journey. Remember that dead ends are lessons, not failures. Remember that progress is still progress, even when it's slow. And above all, remember this: you do not have to know exactly where you're going to keep moving forward. The maze does not require perfection, it requires persistence. Keep walking, keep believing, keep learning, keep hoping, because every step forward brings you closer to possibilities you cannot yet see. And sometimes, the most beautiful destinations are waiting just around the next corner. Thank you, and I'll see you all in the next episode.